Come on in, everybody. I'm on my lunch break. I actually brought my lunch today, but I'm going to get me something to drink. I want some lemonade. I want some lemonade. So how y'all doing? Thank you everyone that um came into my live last night. And if you participated in the chat, regardless of your opinion. And I want you guys to know when I do those lives and I'm going back and I'm reading the comments and stuff and I'm live. Trust me, there's no hard feelings. All comments are welcome. Hey, if you don't do not have to have the same opinion as I have on Dr. Umar, no, you don't. But I was reviewing the TikTok video that was made by this woman last night on her TikTok channel. She says that her and Dr. Umar met up for lunch over a year ago. I believe in Delaware, I believe. They met up for lunch. And now that his eldest daughter Anisha has come out on the social media streets and pretty much tried to out him for and saying he was a bad dad, deadbeat father, this, that, and the other, that he beat her mother. She was just saying all kinds of stuff about him. So here this woman comes and says, she can corroborate, or she believes the girl, and she can corroborate her story, that he talked to her about his children and that he said he wasn't in their life, which he has since come out and said that he wasn't in their lives for specific reasons with each mother. One mother just refuses to let him see the younger child, from my understanding, you know. And then the eldest child, who is now 22, she just, I guess you can say, just, hey, it's up to her now. It's totally up to her. But is there a Dr. Umar obsession? Are we, and look, my commentary is this an obsession? No, this isn't an obsession. Damn, I have to hear about him in my lunch break. Now you can get out, or you can get out. You can get out and go to your own channel and talk about somebody else. Yes, that's what I was saying, bro. Are people obsessed with Dr. Umar Johnson? People can become obsessed with people and talk. I think you're covering something on your channel where, a woman is being talked about every day. Her every move is being broken down, everything that she does. So this is what's happening with him. This is what's happening with him. Everything that he does, every video he makes. But you could say that I watch his videos on Instagram, and when he makes them, if I'm interested, I'll review it and talk about it. But it just so happens I'm talking about it in a good way. Like, I'm going to finish reviewing the live teleparent conference that he did on his Instagram channel, where he took questions from parents and he called them back live and was giving them advice on issues they're having with their children in school. And I don't see anyone else doing this. That is a good thing, because some people really do need some assistance. And if he's a professional, a qualified licensed professional psychologist, child psychologist, who's opening up a school for children real soon. It will be coming. You just have to be patient and quit going out here saying that he's not going to open a school. Don't donate money, this, that, and the other. If people are constantly trying to turn people against the school and stopping the money from coming in, how will he ever be able to complete the project? That's what you call haters. That's what I mean when we have haters. So for this woman right here, whom she met up with him over a year ago and had lunch, she reached out to Dr. Umar. He reaches out to none of these women or men. They reach out to him. They call his number, or they send a text message to that cell phone number that he drops. He's not begging them to do it, and he didn't beg me. He didn't force me to donate my $50 to his school. He didn't do that. He's not begging or forcing people to do anything. They're doing this because they want to. So for her to reach out to him and say that she want to talk to him about secret societies, Lord, that was the craziest thing I ever heard. I don't know what he could have said to her about a secret society. I would like to know what he said about a secret society. Okay? I would like to know what he said to her about a secret society, because where is the secret society at? If we're living in society, we can see everything. Where is the secret society? Are you talking about like the Illuminati? What does he know about the Illuminati, if it exists? This line is too long. I may not get. You know what? I'm gonna go get me some lemonade from. I'll be late for lunch. I'm gonna have to go somewhere else to get my. I hate Wendy's sometimes. They are the slowest. Why can't they move their drive through like Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A Chick-fil-A get us in and out of there like some herds of cattle. Okay, back to Dr. Umar. Um, so she meets with him, and then she waits a year late. Now she reached out to Dr. Umar and said, I would like to meet up with you. I would like to talk to you. I have some questions, because he doesn't reach out to these women. He can't do that. He can't be going around here reaching out to women. Okay, no, he can't do that. But now he lets you know that he likes them five thick in the thighs, and he's not gay. He'll hit he hitting something, I'm sure, every now and again. He likes to have a little fun every now and again. But he doesn't come out here and blast his business. He doesn't put the women on blast. We never would have known about her. And he just made, and I put it up as a short. The only way you're gonna hear about him with the woman is if she comes out running her mouth. He's not the type of a man that's gonna kiss and tell. He's not that type of a man that's gonna come out here and tell you what's going on between him and a woman. That's none of their business. That's none of our business. Has Dr. Umar done anything wrong in your eyes? Okay. I'm not judging him for his personal life. I'm judging him based on his community work, his social activism. That's what I like in him. Now, his personal issues that he had with his children and his baby mothers, I listen. We haven't heard the mother's side. He came out, we heard the daughter side, who came out and said that, hey Kizzy, he came out and said that he beat her mother, and he never did anything. He never spent any time with her. Well, we all know that that's a lie. He did spend time with her. He had her until she was up until like 10 years old. He was too strict for her. She wanted to stop going over there. She wanted to stop going over there. Now, if it's a lie, they can come out and prove it. If it's a lie, they can prove it. But straight up said that he was getting her until he that she spent more time with him than she did her mother during those first critical years. But then the mother cut it off because they wanted to get married. And women have babies, they want to get married. They would love to have the man and take the last name and be known as the wife and not just the baby mama. But sometimes it's not always in the cards. It's not always in the cards. It's not going to happen for everyone. So women can keep themselves from getting pregnant. Especially these days, there's all types of birth control, IUDs, and one of his baby mamas, he said, was on the IUD. Well, that was OUT. That was out. It didn't work. It did not work. Based on what he is saying, yeah, based on just like people believe in the daughter based off of what she said. What else do we have to go off of? We only have what they're saying, word of mouth, what's coming out of their mouth. I'm sure there's a plethora of evidence out there to back up the stories one way or the other, right, CMA? But who knows? We'll never know the truth, because there's always that's true. They say it's three sides. There's four, five, six sides these days to stories. You just never know what's really going on. And it's really none of our business. It's none of our business. So this woman right here, it's women like this. It's people like this. Now, see how she hugged up. Now she say she had a man. Look, she all hugged up with him, and she took the picture with her phone. She took the picture with her phone. Look at how she's skinning and grinning, face to face with him. He's already been flirting with her. He's already telling her he liked her big butt. She 5'5". He asking her, can she cook macaroni and cheese and baked salmon, okay, and stuff like that. So she already knew what type of talent. He's a flirtatious man, but he's not the only man. Do you know how many flirtatious? My man is flirtatious. Men are flirt. A real man is a real man flirt. I'm just sorry they do. Women flirt. Okay, women flirt. And but this man right here is single and ready to mingle. If it's an opportunity that presents itself that he feels comfortable with, he's single and ready to mingle. And I don't know why she would meet up with this man by herself if she has a partner, a man, as she said, and she's gonna get on there and do this video like, ugh, I can't believe he was talking about my butt and this, that, and the other. Well, ma'am, you met up with him. You called him. He didn't call you. Am I missing something? And I know a lot of y'all might be tired of hearing me talk about Dr. Umar, but that's what we're doing over here. So it is what it is. Stop by when you can. Watch the video when you can. Leave a thumbs up when you can. Share it out when you can. I'm going to give me a large lemonade. I like a large lemonade, please.
Yes, ma'am. What's the name for your order?
Phyllis, Phyllis. You just had that one flavor, right?
Yes, ma'am. Pineapple dragon fruit.
No, just regular lemonade.
Yes, ma'am. You said. I'm sorry. What did you say?
A large lemonade. I didn't say anything about dragon fruit.
You said.
I say that's the only flavor. You just have one regular.
Oh, yes,
you don't
ma'am,
have like a raspberry, pomegranate, or anything like that.
No, man. We got pineapple. Besides the pineapple dragon fruit, we have strawberry.
I'm just gonna take the regular.
348.
Yeah, I don't want to get something that I don't like.
Yeah, I understand.
And I know I like. Get it?
Yes, ma'am. You have a good one.
All right, thank you. I don't want no pineapple dragon fruit. I know that much. I don't want no pineapple. Okay, guys. So yeah, like I said, I know they got lemonade from pineapple dragon fruit. I wonder what that tastes like. But I just feel like people are letting their bias and their jealousy and their haterism overlook the fact that what Dr. Umar is doing is good. Because when he sit out here and when he holds these live teleconferences and answer these people, he's not begging these people to call in or send his question. They send him their phone number or whatever and their question, and he calls them back. He's not forcing them to do this. But you got people watching him saying that his school is boarded up and there's weeds all around it. No, it's not. He was just outside of his school the other day. So they're lying on him. But I heard a man say that he has been watching him since 2014. He had a live going last night. He had about 800, 900 people. At one point, he had over 1,400 people in his live. But he says he was playing a video, and I wish I had that video. I'm going to try to find it. You could tell Dr. Umar was young then. I mean, his hair was short, he was thinner, but he was talking about some really good things, and I wish I knew where that full video was because he was playing it and he kept stopping it and saying a lot of stuff, that I don't want to hear. So I'm not going to use that portion of it, but the video that Dr. Umar that video was really good. He was talking about the black culture. Can I get that word out? I mean, I just think it was a good video. I'm gonna go back to his channel and I'm gonna try and see if I can piece the name of what that video might be called. This looks like my lemonade, but it's 3 or 4 cars ahead of me. They'll walk your food to you. You still be in line. Yes, thank you. But you can't go nowhere because unless I take my truck and just move all these other vehicles out the way. But I don't want to do that. Yeah, I just think that people are letting their hate, I won't say hate, Some people, I don't know, people hate the man or not, but their personal biases overlook the good work that he's doing. He's trying to open a school. Instead of talking about him and dogging him, why not help him? They're saying, oh, it's been since 2004, 14, I don't know. Well, he has a dream and he's still trying to get his dream to come true. But so far, all he's getting is a bunch of hate and people praying against his success. You know, praying that it doesn't happen, praying that the school won't open, praying that people stop donating to him. Well, if nobody donates, he's not going. It won't ever open because he's not going to have the money to do what needs to be done. You're right. He does need a board of directors. He does need staff. He needs air and heat in the school. He needs a full curriculum. He needs all of that, but he can't get it if people are steady, constantly praying against the school even opening and people even donating to it. And I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but I'm going to keep repeating this and maybe it'll start to sink in and people will quit doing what they're doing. Let the man live. Let him make it. Let me out of here, people. Let me out of here. Let the school make it. And to these women that have at one point admired him so that you're willing to go meet this man and he's still just a man. She was like, when you meet him in person, it's not what you see on the podcast. Well, girl, that's an illusion. He's in he's in character. He's in character then. I mean, he's still himself in reality, but he's in his podcast mode when he's sitting there speaking to everyone and doing all of the talk that he does. Y'all know if you've heard him speak, y'all know what he does. So she wanted him to be at lunch with her and talk the same way he would as though he was live on an Instagram podcast or Instagram live. And she's crazy for thinking that. She needs some. He needed to talk to her. She needs some psychiatric help. Well, I'm not gonna say that, but if you meet me and you think I'm gonna be the same way I am on my lives when I'm live at night or whenever, you think I'm gonna be that way in person the whole time? But no, it's an illusion. Hey, Jason Reels, a man got needs. It's called being human. Okay, and a woman got needs too. Yes, she acted like the man, like he did Jason. She acted like he did something wrong because he told her she looked good and asked her could she cook or whatever. She the one ran up there and met that man at the restaurant. She reached out to him. He didn't reach out. She chose him. He didn't choose her. She chose him. And he's not one to kiss and tell. So she the one that had to come out and start telling what happened. We never would have known about that. But she brought her little tail out here and then want to holler, I got a partner. I don't know if partner meant male or female. I don't know what she got. But I think it was a male. But my thing is, your partner should say, well, why you going to meet up with Dr. Umar? They know how Dr. Umar talk. They men here, Dr. Umar. He young, he's single, he not married. Shit, even a married man gonna go. Child, please. So what you can imagine what a single man gonna do? But there's that. When you look at the picture of them, does she look like she was upset about the luncheon, the meeting they had just had? Does she look like she was upset at the meeting or the luncheon they had just had? She just like she just like her daughter looking for clout and attention. Who? Now that's not the mother of the child. Who you talking about? Who just like who? Which baby mama you talking about? You talking about baby? You talking about Mama Smurf or Eva Vegan? But this lady is just a fan of his that supported him once, but now all of a sudden she has an issue with him because she thinks he's a deadbeat dad, and she wants to come out here and tell us about their private, personal conversation they had when they had lunch. See, that's what people do. People will hold stuff over your head. Some people will remember everything you tell them, and they wait for the moment anything go wrong to come out and tell everybody and their mama whatever they can remember that you all talked about. That's what they do. Some people will wait, and anything you've ever told them, ooh, they will come out and try and put it on blast for the world. And that's what this woman in this picture did. We didn't need to know about her and Dr. Umar's lunch. But I stand on it when I say she reached out to him. He don't reach out to these people. They reach out to him. They text him. They email him questions. And y'all know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. She just like his daughter. She just like his daughter. Look, oh, you say she just like his daughter. Okay, I reread it. My bad. Well, what I was saying still applies to her, but she's just like his daughter. Yeah. Oh, the daughter was definitely look. I clocked that T from day one when she came out here hollering, "I want to see my sister." Didn't I tell y'all the baby mamas already knew about each other? Them baby mamas had met and talked about this a long time ago. Them baby mamas didn't want the two daughters in each other's life. You can't blame him. How Dr. Umar gonna help her see the sister when the evil vegan won't even let him see the child? Unapologetically black. Lady, stop defending Umar. He is not the person you think he is. Jason, no, she's acting like his daughter. Okay, yes. Unapologetically, unapo. Well, I'm not gonna apologize for my stance, but you have a right to your opinion. Now, listen, when you say he's not the man that I think he is, okay, first of all, I'm not thinking that he's some perfect man. I know he's a man. I know he likes some 5'5" thick in the thighs. I don't think he's a god. I know he can err. He's human. He can make mistakes. But I'm not letting his human nature take away the fact that what he's trying to do for black kids, boys and girls, and black people together, I'm not letting that cloud my judgment. Like this woman back here who came out and want to blast their personal meeting. So what am I doing that's wrong? I'm talking about things that he's actually doing. I like his teleconference that he had. I'm reviewing that. I'll finish that up tonight. I like the fact that he's trying to open a school. So what? There's been a delay. What can we do? I'm just getting involved. I'll be donating some more. But so what? I can't do nothing about babies he made and women he screwed many, many, many years ago and didn't marry. That's not my problem. His personal life isn't my problem. I, I his personal I support his activism. This channel is social activist justice PP. Social activist PP. Okay? He's a hypocrite. Okay, why do you say he's a hypocrite? Why is he a hypocrite? Give me one good example. Why is he a hypocrite? Why is he a hypocrite? Because he's unapologetically for the black people, black queens forever, because he's unapologetically, I can't say that word right. You know what I'm trying to say. He's not trying to do nothing for black kids. Okay. So him doing the parent teleconference, taking time and answering those questions, and he knew his shit. I learned some things that I didn't even know about, all these different terms and techniques for students and kids with autism and issues. I learned something. I really did. So how is that a bad thing? Why y'all hating on this man? Why y'all hating on King Kong consciousness? He's a scammer. What? I have two daughters from different moms, and they know each other, but one doesn't want to be around her sister. It's up to the child. Thank you, thank you. And this oldest daughter, Nisha, came out here. He's a deadbeat dad. I want to see my sister. I want to be in my sister's life. I want to help. I want to mentor her. No, boo boo kitty. No, no, no. But that's between the mamas and the dad. I don't have nothing to do with that. But all right, y'all, I gotta go. Love your channel, but hate Umar the scammer. Well, I'm glad you love my channel. Okay, I'm not Dr. Umar, but some of the things you don't like nothing he does. You don't agree with anything he does or says. There's nothing you don't think he does anything good or says anything good. Period. Come on, y'all. I think you guys are some smart people. Zeb, thank you, Jason, and Miss and unapologetically black. He's a scammer, lady. Well, honey, if he's a scammer, let him scam me. Now I gotta go. Bye, y'all.